Welcome to another beautiful journey through the Aseer region of Saudi Arabia. Today, we are traveling from Halaba to Al Namas, a scenic route filled with natural beauty, winding roads, and peaceful mountain villages. As we leave Halaba behind, the road begins to rise gently, winding through lush green valleys and rocky hills. On both sides, small traditional villages appear, tucked away between the mountains. These villages are quiet and simple, where life moves slowly and people still follow the rhythms of nature. You'll notice old stone houses with red tiled roofs and wooden balconies surrounded by farms and fruit trees. Goats and sheep graze in the open fields, and sometimes you might see villagers working on their land or enjoying tea under the shade of a tree. This road is a perfect escape for anyone who loves peaceful drives and untouched landscapes. Every turn reveals a new view: tall mountains in the distance, cool clouds drifting low, and patches of greenery painting the earth. The air becomes cooler as we gain height, and we start to feel the freshness that Al Namas is famous for. The roadside trees become thicker, and the sound of nature gets louder. Birds chirping, wind rustling through the trees, and the distant echo of village life. As we get closer to Al Namas, the mountain views become even more dramatic. The city itself sits at a high altitude and is known for its cool weather, beautiful parks, and vibrant culture. This journey from Halaba to Al Namas isn't just a road trip. It's a window into a simpler life, a reminder of the hidden beauty of Saudi Arabia's highlands. As we begin from Halaba, the landscape opens up with wide, dry fields and distant hills. The early morning sun casts a golden hue over the land, and the air feels fresh and crisp. You'll see patches of farmland, small family plots with vegetables, fruit trees, and sometimes a few grazing cows or goats. Soon, the road starts to climb. You'll notice the scenery slowly changing, from dry plateaus to greener surroundings. Trees start to appear, small shrubs at first, and then tall juniper and acacia trees lining the winding road. We pass by tiny mountain villages, many of them hidden behind the hills. These villages may look small, but they are full of history and culture. The houses are built with stone and mud, perfectly suited for the climate. Life here is simple. No rush, no noise, just the sounds of nature and the occasional voice of a shepherd calling his herd. You'll often see elderly men sitting outside their homes with a cup of Arabic coffee in hand, watching the road as travelers go by. Children play along the paths, their laughter echoing between the mountains. As we continue, the elevation increases and the temperature begins to drop. The road winds higher into the mountains, offering breathtaking views of the valleys below. Fog sometimes hugs the mountainsides, especially in the early hours, creating a mystical atmosphere. Occasionally, we pass through clusters of pine and juniper trees. These forests bring a refreshing scent to the air, and the cool breeze reminds us how far we've come from the lowlands. We drive through small roadside mosques, simple but beautifully designed, serving both locals and travelers. You'll also notice traditional water wells and stone fences built generations ago. On the way, we might stop at a local tea shop or rest area. These places are great for enjoying a cup of hot tea, tasting local honey, or simply stretching your legs. Wow! Soaking in the peaceful surroundings. As we near Al Namas, the road becomes more developed, but the charm of the region remains. The panoramic views from the top are simply stunning. Mountains stretching as far as the eye can see, valleys covered in greenery, and scattered villages looking like tiny dots from above. Al Namas itself welcomes us with its cooler weather, tall trees, and scenic beauty. Known as one of the most pleasant hill stations in Saudi Arabia, this city is a favorite summer destination for many locals. It offers well-kept parks, cultural spots, and amazing views, the perfect ending to this beautiful road journey. As we continue on this winding mountain road, the scenery begins to shift once again. Every few kilometers, the light changes. Sometimes sharp and golden, sometimes soft and diffused behind the drifting clouds. The sky feels closer here, almost as if you can reach out and touch it. We drive past dry stone walls, hand-built by villagers to mark farmlands. On the slopes, you can see neatly planted rows of crops, potatoes, onions, beans, all watered by traditional irrigation systems fed by mountain springs. These small agricultural fields are the lifeline of the local people. The occasional shepherd passes by with a herd of goats climbing the rocky hillsides. You can hear the bells tied around their necks, a gentle jingling sound that blends beautifully with the whispering wind and distant birdsong. We spot a group of traditional mountain homes, square, simple, and often painted in earthy colors, blending with the rocks and soil. Some have flat roofs with storage for hay or firewood. A few homes proudly display tribal patterns on their walls, unique to this part of Aseer. Further along the route, we take a short detour to visit a hidden village viewpoint. From here, you get a breathtaking panorama of the valley below, a patchwork of green fields, stone paths, and scattered homes. In the distance, low clouds roll through the mountains like soft waves. It's silent, peaceful, the kind of view that makes you forget all the noise of city life. As we rejoin the main road, a small roadside market comes into view. A few vendors selling local produce, mountain honey, figs, dried herbs, and homemade bread. There's even a tiny tea stall where a smiling elder prepares tea over a wood fire, offering it with dates and a warm welcome. Now, we are nearing the high ridges before Al-Namas. The road becomes more dramatic, tighter curves, steeper climbs, and majestic cliff views on one side. Safety barriers line the edge, but the view still feels thrilling. The weather here is cooler, and sometimes even foggy. The trees are taller. Now, some covered in moss, others hosting birds and even monkeys in the denser parts. If you're lucky, you might spot wild baboons or monkeys sitting by the roadside or climbing trees. We pull over again at another viewpoint. This time, you can see the city of Al-Namas in the distance, nestled among forested hills. The red roofs of houses glimmer in the sunlight, and winding roads disappear into the green landscape. The drive slows as we enter Al-Namas city limits. Neatly paved roads, street lamps, and landscaped parks mark the arrival. But even here, the traditional charm hasn't disappeared. Many locals wear traditional attire, and the buildings retain that heritage architecture. Wooden window frames, decorated doors, and hand-carved stonework. We end our journey in one of Al-Namas's famous parks. Tall trees swaying in the breeze, benches under the shade, and the sound of families enjoying the cool mountain air. This road from Halaba to Al-Namas is more than just a path through the mountains. It's a journey through time, tradition, and natural beauty. Every turn offers a story. Every village shares a smile, and every mountain whispers peace. If you're looking for a place where nature and heritage live side by side, where the journey is just as rewarding as the destination, then this road is calling you. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable road trip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hidden journeys across Saudi Arabia.